Check out this scene from Day of the Dead. This reminds me of dog culture. Check out the scene and tell me if you agree.
Indications are that these beings could function over a period of years. Cases of early revival, 10 to 12 years, decay with threatening mobility. The brain is the engine, Sarah, the motor that drives them. They don't need any blood flow, don't need any of their internal organs. Now, I've severed all the vital organs in this one. There's nothing left of the corpse but brain and limbs, and still it functions. Look, Sarah, look. See, it wants me. It wants food, but it has no stomach. It can take no nourishment from what it ingests. It's working on instinct.
Instinct. It can take no nourishment from biting this guy. Yet dogs will bite people all the time. There's no nourishment to be had, but it's going to sit there and bite you because of instinct. That's what dogs do.
A deep, dark, primordial instinct. Decomposition occurs first in the frontal lobes, the neocortex, and next in the limbic system, the middle brain. But the core,
The frontal lobe, that's where your reasoning, the control over your emotions and instincts are. Dogs don't have that. If an instinct tells them to do something, it doesn't matter if you had them in your house for 8 years and he was always a precious pupper and you always gave him cuddles. Once that instinct kicks in, it doesn't matter.
the core is the last thing to be attacked by the decay. It's the R complex, Sarah, that central bit of prehistoric jelly that we inherited from the reptiles. Here, I've gone into the center here and attacked the R complex discreetly. I've removed it from the equation in this corpse. I believe this creature would be benign even if it had its eyesight and its other senses. Its primitive instincts have been erased. It still has motor function. Probably still has powers of deliberation. It could be domesticated, Sarah, don't you see?
Domesticated. So he wants to domesticate these things that will likely bite you, likely consume the flesh off your body without any nourishment to their own body. But he thinks he can domesticate them. That's just right out of dog culture.
It can be conditioned to behave the way we want it to behave.
Okay, say the same thing that dog people say. Oh, you just need to give them more love, give them a forever home, give them more doggy Prozac. You can just condition the dog, and it's all the fault of the humans, right? The humans didn't condition the dog right. All these FedEx people that get destroyed have to have amputations from dog bites. They just didn't condition a dog properly, right? That's what society says right now. We're basically in a low-key version of the zombie apocalypse with these dogs. So now listen to what the lady says. This is the moving part that I think is really powerful.
All that's required is 15 hours of fancy surgery that only a handful of people are trained to do. I thought we were going to stop work on the neurophysical and concentrate on something more practical.
It's fine, sir.
Something more practical, right? Like stop putting dogs in houses with little kids. Stop demonizing people just because they chain a dog up outside. Did you notice in the background of this little scene, there is a zombie chained up? And that is the only reason that the zombie is not eating the necks out of these people right now. Yet, in modern culture, if you chain a dog up outside, what do people do? Oh my God, you're a bad person. A dog needs to be up in your bed, cuddling with you. Yeah, then what happens? Toddlers and infants and grandmas get killed by these dogs. So this scene is like a parallel to dog culture. And what did the lady just say? I thought you were going to stop focusing on a bunch of other things. 15 hours of surgery to make one of these zombies domesticated. That's the same thing they say about dogs. You need to do all of these different things. Socialize it, acclimate it, give it doggy Prozac, get it a blanket for when it's too cold, get it air conditioning for when it's too hot. Don't leave it in a hot car. You know, there's hundreds of things that all these dog trainers and experts say you need to do so a dog doesn't bite your kid. Same frickin' thing is going on in this scene. This guy, covered in blood, is rambling on about, oh, we can domesticate these killer zombies. We just need to do this giant list of 15,000 things.
Central to the condition. I will not stop any work that might lead to an answer, let alone on an area that is central to the condition.
He will not stop on any work that leads to an answer. This is the same thing with dog culture. Go back 15 years, go back 2 weeks. They say the same thing on all these attack stories. We got to figure out what happened, why the dog would have bit somebody. They had it for 6 years and they always gave it cuddle rubs and they always gave it this and now it killed the toddler. And this guy is the same way. He's going to continue studying zombies even if zombies keep killing humans. Humans are doing the same things with dogs right now. Every time something bad happens with dogs, oh, we're going to get animal control police department, newscasters are going to sit there and try and guesstimate and estimate why a dog could have snapped and attacked.
But you're just proving theories that were advanced months ago, and you're not even proving them correctly. You're making a lot of assumptions here.
Yep, proving theories that we already know. We already know a dog is a fanged predator. We knew a long time ago that pit bulls were bred to kill other creatures. And now we're reproving that by taking those pit bulls and putting in people's homes, and then people get killed.
You're wasting time trying to define what's happening instead of looking for what's making it happen.
Yep, exactly. All of these dog attacks, they try to sit back and I wonder what could have made Fluffy snap. What could it be? Is it the fact that he's a fanged predator and the little sounds that children make trigger his instincts? No, it must be something else. It's right in front of you. Putting dogs up in houses, owning more dogs in a society that more and more has packs of dogs. That's right. Here in America, we have packs of dogs running around, hurting, harming, killing, and scaring people. The solution is right in front of us. Stop owning dogs.
And just slicing up too many specimens. It's extremely dangerous to go up on top and round them up in the wild, where we can't control them.
Yeah, slicing up too many specimens. Slicing up our humans, and slicing up the dogs too. Because every time one of these dogs bites somebody, then they call the police, then the police come. Then if the dog tries to bite the police, the dog gets filled full of bullets, just like the zombies in this movie. Then the dog has to go and get emergency care, bleed all over the place. Maybe the dog lives, maybe it doesn't. But the dogs get sliced up too, just because of this crap that we're doing in society.
What happened to this one?
It was too unruly, I couldn't handle it, I had to destroy it.
Exactly. You see that dead zombie that he just had to shoot because it was too unruly? That happens to dogs all the time too. Dogs have seizures and tumors and all kinds of things going on with their brain and their organs. And you don't even know what's going on with them. They can have all kinds of worms in their brains, worms wrapped around their lungs and stuff, and they will snap and become, quote unquote, unruly. And they have to be killed. These dogs that are experimented on and stuff, they have to be killed. Because the handlers of the dogs, they know that dog can kill them and transfer a disease over to them.
We can still get information from it.
Dr. Logan, we are losing the cooperation of the men. I'm not even sure they'll go up top when we run out of the specimens we already have. I'm not sure they won't just try to shut us down completely.
I'll show them results.
Yeah, he's going to show them results. He's going to show them results as their men continue to die because they keep rounding up these pet zombies that he wants to experiment on. So the zombies are part of the experiment. The humans are part of the experiment. And look at this guy's coat. This is what happens to veterinarians. This is what happens to the emergency room workers after a dog bite. That's what they look like. Human blood, dog blood. And then they're going to sit there and say, well, we got to investigate and figure out what happened. So this scene from this zombie movie, it's like right out of dog culture. It's the same type of thing. This is where we're heading with dog culture. We're wasting all of our time experimenting, trying to figure out what could it be? Why could these dogs be attacking us? Let's do a bunch of experimentation, sell people a bunch of drugs, sell them all types of luxury products for their home to spoil the dog. Yet dog attacks go up. Packs of dogs running around America, like what they have in India, is increasing. And this is where we're heading right here. This whole little conversation. This guy right here, he's a typical dog nutter. But he's a zombie nutter. And the woman, she is somebody that is rightfully critiquing what is going on with the zombie culture. And we as dog culture reviewers, we are like this lady right here. She's rightfully critiquing the human loss that is needed to keep these zombies alive and keep all of this experimentation going on. And she's being treated like she's some kind of just piece of crap in this movie. So there you go. There's a little look at this scene. Have a watch the movie if you get a chance. Pretty good show from back in the day. See you guys later.